Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of One West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you oppressed slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalking or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. America's killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father, give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauders. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga, it's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up, cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fuck. Up America, heaven for the thief, hell for the slave, reaping what you sow. Meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To America, whoa, whoa. Whoa, to America.
On the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of things. Vibe, doing my blank shit. But getting lit is a pastime, so in a minute I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it, past your last line. But it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing. Only jazz fried, bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the missiles high. I can see 'em from the parking lot. Heaven finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All out war. Fair nightmares in the big house. You murdered us for years and thinking shit what gon' turn around.
ISUPK. Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell. using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America. The 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Shut Up Radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
Hey, shalom, everybody. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatham to all the brothers. And shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters out there, man. Again, this is the 80th episode. That's right, 80 episode of Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. I am your host, Priest and Officer 5000. I want Allah. Ban Yahweh Ban Yasha Allah. That's my registry, all right? So we're going to get into it. We got some things going on today. Again, you already know what the topic is, y'all. Coronavirus, okay? That's the topic, man. I'm saying that's the topic that the Lord has made the topic, the main issue and the topic, all right? All we doing is talking about what the Lord is doing, all right? The Lord has coronavirus across the entire planet right now, right? All on every news media outlet, even on the commercials that y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? So coronavirus is the topic of this entire planet. All right. So we are going to talk about what the Most High is talking about, which is the plagues that America is facing. All right. Again, we on the 80th episode. Make sure you all go ahead and share this video immediately. Baba Koshah, which is please in ancient Hebrew. Go ahead and share this immediately to everybody that you know. We know they sitting at home. They're not doing a damn thing. So go ahead and send all your loved ones this video, all right? And hopefully they can wake up, all right, off of one of Commanding General Yohana's ISUPK affiliate radio stations and wake up that way, all right? So now again, we're gonna get into it, man. We have, the reopening is what we'll be discussing today. All right, we'll be talking about the reopening of America. All right, and we already know should they or should they not reopen. We're going to get into all of that right now. Okay. Also in the building, of course, is Priest and Captain 13,000 Kahan Thumyard is in the building. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and get him in on the conference call, okay, just shortly, all right. But before he comes on, I want to make sure that you know that we also deal with donations, right? So you want to make sure that you donate to Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. That is BUOSUR, $, all right. This is Cash App, $, BUOSUR, all right. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, all right. And that way we can continue to make this grow. All right. In the next coming couple of weeks, I got some new added features that we're gonna bring to you all because of donations. All right. So all donations, we appreciate all of them, man. We don't care if it's a dime. All right. We're gonna make sure your dime is used in a way to where you can see it the following week. You see what I'm saying? So that's where we at. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get Captain Kahan on the line just shortly. All right. Now again, you brothers and sisters, man, listen, man. ISUPK is the home of the truth since 1969. All right, under Commanding General Yohana. All right, and what we do, we educate blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right. If you just joined us and you don't know anything about ISUPK, the Israelite School of UPK, we educate so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right, and also our West Indian brothers from North, Central, and South America, and we inform them about the Bible. All right, about their heritage, which is comprised of laws, statutes, and commandments that are only found in the Holy Bible. They're not found in the Quran. They're not found in a Buddha book if they have one, or the Krishna book, right? They're not found in any other heathenistic, so-called, well, no, not so-called, but religion, right? We're talking about our nationality, all right? And it's only going to be found in the Holy Bible. That's right. The same one that Big Mama, that's the Bible right there. Same one Lit Daddy was following Big Mama. That is the Bible that we follow, okay? So now, but it's just that under Commanding General Hunter, we are going to make sure that we give you the proper interpretation of the Bible, all right? Because that proper interpretation has been stripped from the so-called black man and woman, man, Native Indian woman and Hispanic woman.
Making a film,
all right,
is this beautiful expression.
Let me see. Let me go ahead and get this in here.
And part of that comes out in the
look like
first
I hear some
product.
type of back talking, right? Did y'all hear that? Look like I heard some type of back talking going on underneath.
The majority of it comes out in memories and your photos.
All right, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get that out of here. I'm sorry, I heard that.
From that trip.
All right, I got it.
It just makes for a beautiful
It's just
life.
something that's open that I need to close. It's something real small. It's nothing. It's no type of malware that actually happened to Cross the Line Radio. All right. So it's just some underneath stuff. I'll get that. Just give me a second and I'll get that out of here. All right. Give me just a second. And while that's setting up, let me go in and see if I can grab that.
My name is Dave Mossop. I'm a director from the Ship of
Let me
Cinema.
see if I can grab it out of here, y'all. Give me just a second. All right.
I was fortunate enough to have very musical parents.
I hear him talking.
In the way
Let me make sure that that's not what it is that I hear talking.
that
I
I
can go
think
ahead
of
and
film
get
and the
that
way
out
that I
of
make
there,
films, I guess. Filmmaking
All right,
is
give me just a
this
second.
menage of
All right, I found it.
all these different things.
All right. All right, so we got we're actually waiting for Captain Kahan to come on. All right, that's what we're waiting on right now. All right, so give us just a second, and he should pop on in just a second. All right, so he's about to call right back in. Give it just a second. All right. All right, we're gonna listen, y'all, and again, we got some stories for you, man. I probably didn't put that on. Okay, making sure that won't happen again. All right, we good. All right. You got a million things we got to handle over here, right? And we got to make sure that it's right. So, all right. So there's Cap.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, Captain Kahan.
Hey, shalom, Captain Kahan. Yahweh Bashim Shabaraka. Da, sir. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything in order. All right, Cap. We got everything. Had to make sure I had everything in order for you. All right. So we're ready to go, everybody. All right. We back in. We don't hear any back voices anymore. Like I said, there was something minor problem that was going on, but we rectified that. All right. So again, we have priest and captain 13,000 Kahan Thumyard in the building, sir. And how are you doing today, sir? Shalom, Lord in Christ, sir. All right, Captain Kahan, can you hear me? We're not sure what happened. Let me just Okay, Cap, can you hear me? Captain Kahan, can you hear me? Let me see. Don't understand why he cannot hear. Captain Kahan, can you hear me? I'm gonna have him call back in again. Let me see. All right. So we're gonna have him call back in. We're having a little problems on the so-called white man system. Like I said, it's not our fault. All right, this is what Esau is supposed to be the biblical name for the white man. It's supposed to be his system, and you know how smart and educated he is. All right, so we see how we see how much that lasts. All right, okay. All right, so he's going out. He's gonna call right back in. Hopefully we can get things started. Until then, you all make sure that you share the video, all right? Share the video of Baba Shah. Make sure that we get this, make sure we get everything going. All right? And again, make sure I see you all in the chat room. I got the chat open, all right, so I can see all your comments.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, Cap.
All right, Shalom, Lord in Christ. I can hear you fine now, Cap. We ready to rock and roll? All right, Shalom. Can you hear me, Cap? For some reason, I cannot hear him. I mean, no, he can't hear me. I can hear him, though. Let me see. All right, so let me see. I can hear Cap. He can't hear me. Let me see. We are going to. I'll just go out again and then come back in. All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna go out, everybody, and come back in. And if not, Cap, who just call direct. Call direct. All right.
Shalom, Lord of Christ, Cap.
All right, Cap. All right, Cap. Can you hear me? All right, Cap, can you hear me? All right, let me see. All right, I know how to solve it. Hey, man, we don't know what's going on. Hey. All right, so we'll go ahead and solve this right now. All right. All right, we'll go ahead and solve this right now. Go ahead and turn this all the way up. No sweat. All right, so we'll go ahead. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here because we're not gonna waste time with so-called white man system, man. All right. Okay. It's default, and we're gonna go ahead and get it because we gotta. Guess what? We got a show to do. All right, and we're gonna get this show done by regardless. The show gonna happen. All right. So now, all right. Hey, back talk. All right. All right. Okay, cool. We're 100%. We up right here. So he'll call me. We're just gonna bypass. Have him call my line. That way he can be directed right in, so we can move forward, y'all. We don't have time to be waiting all day. Trying to figure out a system that's flawed, all right? Not only is this phone system flawed, the entire American economy, modern day Babylon, is flawed. You understand what I'm saying? And so every now and then things work, and then again they don't. All it takes is one little small bug, to destroy everything, all right? So we'll have Cap call my number, and then we'll go in from there non-stop, all right, for everybody, all right? Let me go ahead and turn this up. Let me see who we got in here. Who we got in here? Let me see something. All right, Cap. All right, go ahead. Fire away. You ready?
Shalom, Yahweh, to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemar, Thumba, Shem Yahweh, to all the sisters out there.
All right.
To Water for listening, checking in tonight. I want to thank you. I want y'all for having me on the line tonight doing this podcast that's going out on social media land right now. It's a lot we got to talk about tonight. Can y'all hear me clearly out there? you can hear clearly. You can type in a 1 and you can hear clearly.
Right. If you all can hear Cap clearly, type in that 1. Coming across clear. Which your brother's phones? How is coming across?
Tawab. Yes, sir.
Tawab? All right, we good. Come, we good.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's get right into it, man. Let's go to story number 1. I mean, like right now, the government, this empire is trying to reopen during this pandemic at your expense. And when I say your expense, I'm talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, our Latino brothers out there in North, South, Central America, and our brothers in the Caribbean. It's the same thing. It's the same oppressor. So we're going to talk about that tonight, and the dynamics of it, and how our leaders, once again, in this empire, those self-appointed leaders, have failed it.
Right.
We're going to get right into it, man. So let's go to story number 1.
I'm gonna come. All right, well, story number 1 for tonight, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and I got Cap. Let me see, got you reporting live from hell in here, and okay, yeah, we good. All right, we good. All right, well, story number 1. We're gonna go ahead and get this in for everybody. Okay, story number 1 reads. Get that up. Let me put that up for him, Cap. All right. Story number 1 reads: Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina move to reopen as hotspots emerge.
Now, I want to highlight something. Throughout the course of these stories, you're going to see some, I guess you could say, some comparisons. A lot of these states that's opening are southern states. And it's something you got to pay attention to, especially in the South. Because the South has always been against what you consider the federal government.
Right.
Ever since the Civil War, ever since Abraham Lincoln so-called, quote-unquote, emancipated our ancestors, you know, and all they did was just transfer us to the factories up north. That was just another form of slavery. But ever since that happened, they had always have a distrust of the government, which is why you see a lot of those white conspiracy theorists think this is all a hoax, that people are not dying, this is not a pandemic, because they're more concerned about their government. They're more concerned about their financial well-being.
Right.
You understand? And they are in essence rebelling against, you know what I'm saying, the damn what the country is saying right now, what the federal government is saying about staying home and play.
Right.
And it's ironic because they support Donald Trump. It's ironic. It makes no sense. It's showing you that you under a goddamn psychopath.
Right.
You understand? So let's keep going.
All right, so now again, residents of Georgia will be allowed on Friday to return to the gym and get haircuts, pedicures, massages, and tattoos. Next Monday, they can dine again in restaurants and go to the movies. Okay? Now, with that announcement, Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia on Monday joined officials in other states who are moving ahead with plans to relax restrictions intended to curb the spread of the coronavirus, despite the signs that the outbreak is just beginning to strike some parts of the country. Now in Tennessee, Governor Bill Lee said on Monday that he was not extending his safe-at-home order that is set to expire on April 30th. According to his office, it says the vast majority of businesses in 89 countries will be allowed to reopen on May the 1st. Businesses in Ohio are expected to reopen on that date as well. Okay, April 30th. Now he says, we're going to do what we think is right. What I think is right, and that is try to open the economy. Governor Mike DeWine of Ohio said Sunday on NBC's Meet the Press.
You see, the main goal is profit over people.
Right.
Do you understand? See, a couple of episodes ago, and shout out to all the memers and streamers that's been following Boot Up or Shut Up, who's been supporting and sharing, and the long-time listeners. We have brought this out a couple episodes ago. And we posed a question to our people who were listening, to the Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people who were deemed essential workers. And the question we asked you on Boot Up or Shut Up is, are you essential or are you expendable?
Mm-hmm.
And these are things, see, let me tell you something. For so long, we have been duped into believing that we are a part of this empire, that we are a part of this country. And notice this, they opened things up when you started dying the most.
Well, that's heavy. Right.
When they were dying first, everything stopped, brothers and sisters.
Right.
When they were dying first, everything stopped.
That's heavy.
And now that the kill rate this virus has of you and your people have now caught up to theirs, and it is in some cases surpassing theirs in certain parts of the country, they feel like now that we can open up.
Man, boy, that's heavy.
And when they say open up, meaning they not going to work.
Because
these are business owners. Do you know what that means? That means they can put you on Wi-Fi. They can watch the business from the house. While you go out there and you risk your life. Brothers and sisters, your commanding general Hunter has been telling you for years and years and years. It took a virus for you to see this. It took this is all in the Lord. This is all in the Lord's hand.
That's cool.
You understand? When the general said this, he said that, and not only do they, I'm gonna give you even more. Not only do they want to open their business, they want to go back to the way things were before.
Right.
What does that mean? Meaning oppressing you is hard. Like they want to oppress you now. They feeling oppressed because they feel like that you are stay at home, and they got to stay at home, and they can't shoot you down in the street and all these things. But now they want to get back to that too. You understand when they talk about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in their Constitution, that comes at your expense.
Right.
This is what we've been trying to tell you. We've been telling you this over and over and over. And like I said, these black so-called leaders, the only reason they making a fuss about this is because of ISUPK on the front lines.
Speaker right here.
You have celebrities now that's speaking out and saying that that it's a death warrant for black people if they open up.
Right.
We've been talking about this. There's a death warrant for the Hispanic. There's a death warrant for the Native American Indian.
Right.
You understand? The Lord is trying to show you that you are expendable to these people.
Right. That's right, Cal.
They don't care about your life. Your life is nothing to them. We're going to go into scriptures in that too later on. Keep going, my brother.
Con on the one con. All right. So now, it says in Tennessee, Governor Bill Lee said on Monday that he was not extending. Hold on, just a second. I already read that. Okay. All right. It says we're going to do what we think is right, what I think is right, and that is try to reopen the economy. Okay. In South Carolina, it says, but do it very, very carefully so we do not get a lot of people killed. Okay.
You see that? You see that?
Well, that's cold, boy.
Very carefully so we don't get a lot of people killed. Let me tell you something. That dictator, the one that was over Russia, Stalin.
Right.
He said something that was that, and he understood how dictatorship works. You know what he said? He said that one man's death is a tragedy, a million people's death is a statistic. And you got to understand how a tyrant thinks. A tyrant don't think, he doesn't care about human life.
That's right.
Yeah. What happened to we all bleed red? What the hell happened to that? Whatever happened to we all these things that you want to call in and you want to email Commander Junior Hunter and say we all the same and we all live together. Well, where are you now?
Right.
Where are you now? You're always hitting the ISUPK up saying we all human, we all bleed red. Well, not everybody's on the front line of this goddamn pandemic, is it?
Woo!
We don't see that. We don't see that. These people here, and then you want to argue with us, and you want to tell us that these weren't the same people who had us in slavery? Are you kidding me?
Right. Hold on just a second, Cal. I'm finna turn you up. Hold on. Let me see, pair previously device. Let me see. Okay, say something, Cal. Let me hear something. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I'm trying to put you on. Hold on. Bluetooth. Oh, maybe it's that one.
It's locked right now. You have two texts overlapping.
Huh?
You got two texts overlapping on the bottom.
Let me see something. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get you turned up.
There you go.
I'm trying not to forget the device. I'm trying to get you shared on the tailgater. Let's see. Okay. We'll just continue to go on. All right. I was trying to see if I could get you. All right, Cap. Continue, sir. I was trying to get you turned on a little bit louder. I got you though.
Okay, but can the listeners hear me?
Connor McCon, you clear. They're saying you clear. I was trying to get you a little bit louder, so it's not really necessary.
Okay.
They giving you ones in the chat, so we good.
Okay. So back to what I was saying about this place, man. The white man and his government, see, they want to make you the scapegoat.
Right.
You know, the white man and his government, they made a financial covenant with China, and they both jeopardized the global economy due to greed.
Right.
But they expect you to pay the price for it. You understand? And that is the benefit of having slaves. Not essential employees, but slaves. That's the benefit. You understand?
That's right.
You want to talk about white privilege? This is white privilege. Sending you on the front line during a pandemic, a global, not an epidemic, but a pandemic, meaning it's global. It's international. You understand? And give you $1,200 and say that's enough. No health care. There have been many instances of brothers and sisters who have come down with the COVID-19. I like to call it the Chinese virus.
Right.
The Wuhan. I'm going to racialize this thing because they have weaponized it against you. So I'm going to racialize it. The Chinese virus. Okay.
Right.
And they were denied health care and denied being seen by doctors, and a lot of them died.
Good night.
Now you want to tell us? See this, and I told you before, on not the last episode, but the episode before, we told you, brothers and sisters, that Satan requires a sacrifice.
That's right, Cal.
We told you this.
Yep.
Don't let Satan don't let the white man and his government and Satan trick you to believe that you don't see. God requires a sacrifice. That is true. Satan requires one also. So you thought that Satan did, you thought it was a free for all. It was you didn't have to pay a price. But there's a price to pay for doing evil.
That's right.
There's a price to pay for going against the Lord. And the Bible says the wages of sin is death. You understand? These are the things we try to let you know. These things are we have some serious times, and the Lord is trying to wake you up. Remember, he said judgment is going to start at my sanctuary.
Right.
He's going to get to these other nations, but he's going to deal with us first. We his children. Which is why you see we on the brunt of everything that go on, because we are rebellious.
Right.
He's trying to wake you up. And a lot of you are already woke. You just pretending to be sleeping. Keep reading.
Khan. All right. So now it goes on. It says that we're going to do it very, very carefully, so a lot of people won't get killed. Now in South Carolina,
you know what that means? I'm gonna translate that for you. Open all the black businesses up in the black neighborhood. Open all the businesses that we own in the black neighborhood. When they say very carefully, meaning not to affect their community, but to affect yours.
Right.
Keep going.
Right. Khan. So now in South Carolina, Governor Henry McMaster, a Republican, said on Monday that department stores and some other retail businesses that had previously been deemed non-essential would be allowed to reopen on Tuesday. But they must abide by social distancing guidelines. People will also be able to gain access to public beaches on Tuesday. So across the country, governors have been weighing steps toward lifting orders and reviving their stalled economies. A lack of sufficient widespread testing has been seen as one of the main obstacles. As the White House's coronavirus briefing on Monday, President Trump reacted dismissively to governors who said that they had scrambled to access testing materials such as nasal swabs and chemical reagents. Some states have far more capacity than they actually understand, he said. That is a complex subject, but some of the governors did not understand that. Mr. Trump specifically mentioned Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, a Democrat, and Governor Larry Hogan of Maryland, a Republican. He also framed the debates around testing the political terms, saying that Democrats wanted maximum testing because they want to be able to criticize. Mr. Kemp.
You see what's going on in the middle of a pandemic? What do? They politicize things.
Right.
Showing you that they don't really care about your life, man. And this is what we're trying to tell you. Take me to Exodus chapter 5, verse 10.
Exodus chapter 5, verse 10. Let's get it.
They don't care about your life. Like he's talking about, in the middle of a pandemic, he's talking about Republican and Democrat.
Right.
You understand? See, you became the political pinball in this, all of this. That's all. He's trying to position himself for the next election, if they even have another election.
Right.
If this thing escalates. The Lord, and this is just the first wave. This is just the first round for these plays. Commander Julian Hunter already prophesied this.
Sure did.
This play here has shook this kingdom, and there's going to be major ramifications. Not only on the political level, but on the social level.
Good.
And some of the articles we going into tonight is going to explain that, which is why they're trying to rush to open the government. They're trying to rush to open the government because there's a groundswell getting ready to happen in this country. Let me know when you got that, brother.
Let's get it.
Khan, sir. Exodus chapter 5, verse 10. And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spake unto the people, saying, Thus saith Pharaoh, I will not give you straw.
You understand? Pharaoh told the people, our ancestors, we ain't going to give you straw.
That's right.
Now, straw, this is what they needed to help make brick faster. Straw. You understand? They're not giving you straw. They're not giving you, quote-unquote, health care, hazard pay, all these things, and they want you to go out there and risk your goddamn life for to save their economy, not your economy, their economy. This is what we're trying to tell you. That you're not a part of this goddamn place. They can go down to the Capitol. They can block traffic at the Capitol and come on there with AR-15s.
Yes, sir.
Broad daylight.
That's right.
And say, and beat on the doors and say, open up the country. And no one goes to jail.
Hey, Cap, and if I may, the first thing the white man do is go to that Constitution, which he knows is his Constitution, so he can implement and exert them laws inside of his life. But the black man can't do it, because it would have been, listen, if the black man would have crowded around any Capitol, I'm going to tell you what it been, Cap. It would have been like 1921, them dropping a bomb, you see what I'm saying, on Black Wall Street. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, go ahead, Cap, you got it.
No, you know what you're saying? I mean, I've seen a lot of people violating social distancing laws on their Capitol.
Golly.
I've seen a lot of people violating a federal mandate for social distancing. I've seen that at the goddamn Capitol.
Right.
Now, why is that? Why am I seeing that? See, we're showing you there's a double standard.
No repercussions whatsoever. Just
no repercussions.
Right.
And you have to respect. I heard one devil compared them to Rosa Parks. Do you hear me?
Well, listen, you say it all the time, Cap. We got Martin Luther King to thank for that, because Martin Luther King didn't open it up for black people. He opened it up for white people these days. If you don't hire them, or if you discriminate against them, they gonna file discrimination charges, a white man and woman, against black people. And that is not what that's when black people marched. They didn't think that was the intention, but that was the intention of Martin, MLK. You know what I'm saying? To have it for all people. So now your oppressor can file discrimination charges on black people. Go ahead. Good night, Cal.
No, that's right, brother.
That's incredible.
And we're gonna go more into that tonight about MLK. You understand, about where our leaders dropped the ball, because see, not only have you integrated into a burning house, you're integrated into a house with a virus.
Good night. Come on.
So now, and see, we need to be spiritually quarantined,
right,
brothers and sisters.
Right.
This is what we're trying to say. This is what the UPK has been telling you for years and years. And you don't got to believe us. Go look at YouTube. Look at the tape. Look at the video and the media evidence that we have. The digital footprint that we left on this information highway.
So did. It's a digital footprint on
you ain't gotta
information
believe
highway.
us. Go look at the tape. Check the timestamps. Check the dates. Check the year. Look at the comments. Look how many people said we were crazy for trying to talk about separation and spiritual quarantining. God. Now look. Now you gotta go flip a burger and ready to risk your life for minimum wage.
Damn.
You understand? Keep reading, my brother. Exodus chapter 10, 5 and 10. The Lee said that go make brick without straw. Go ahead.
Come on, Khan. Exodus chapter 5, verse 11. Go ye, get you straw where ye can find it.
Meaning go, however you gotta work. But if you can't, meaning this, if you can't find the straw, then you're gonna be jammed up. And you know they're looking to fire you. That's the other thing I'm saying. They're looking to fire you so you can't file for unemployment.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Did you hear me?
Yep.
That's the dilemma. The dilemma now is that now that they open up business and your boss calls you to say come to work, you cannot. If you say I don't feel safe coming to work, then you're fired. Now you can apply for unemployment, but now they're going to hurt your case for unemployment because now you denied coming to work when they open up business. Do you see the trap in the game that the white man has been playing? Brothers and sisters, I implore you to get in the ISUPK, to get under the leadership and the tutelage of a man by the name of Commanding General Yohana.
Right.
I implore you, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, son, like it took death during the time of the Passover for us to realize that we were all one, that we were separate. And you got to understand that, man. You understand? Keep going, my brother. Keep reading.
Khan, sir. Yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
Right. Meaning you got the same quota, but you got to work harder now. You understand? You got to work with masks and gloves now. You got to worry about your life and flipping the burger and beating the quota. Keep going.
Khan, sir. Verse 12. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw.
You see that? They did this, what, to save whose economy? Whose economy were they trying to save? Egypt. You understand? And this was an unnecessary verse.
Right.
Pharaoh did this because Moses said, well, we need time off to serve our God. They didn't want to give you time off. They said you idle. They mad because you sit in the house playing Xbox, or you able to spend time with your kids, or able to kind of, get a little downtime from this oppression. They don't want that, and they're afraid of it. They're afraid if they give you too much time that you will become more powerful than them.
Good night.
They couldn't wait to start this rat race they call the global economy again. They can't wait to make you a hamster in a circus wheel again.
Right.
Too much time off, they get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
What are these niggas thinking about?
Right.
What are they planning? Get them back to work. Keep going.
Khan, sir. Verse 13. And the taskmasters hasted them, saying, fulfill...
Keep going.
Khan, sir. Saying, fulfill your works, your daily tasks, as when there was straw.
God, it's cold.
Keep going.
Verse 14. And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and demanded.
You see that?
God damn. That's cold, boy.
Let me tell you something. Understand you under the heathen. These people will become violent if you don't. They will become violent with you, and you're going to see that.
Right.
Let me tell you something. They doing it to other heathens. I seen a video where a Chinese man was beating an African because he was late for work.
Damn.
Beating. This is how they operate. Because all they care about is money.
That's it.
Even their religions are revolving around money. You understand? And there's a lot of these white evangelical churches, they're pushing. They're behind it. They're behind these politicians.
Right.
Remember, Donald Trump has 90% of the white evangelical vote. You see in their churches right now, they had a pastor in Louisiana. He got out of jail. He went back to church. I'm gonna keep going. They got him with ankle braces on. He's still in church.
Damn.
Because they want that money. You understand? It's money driven. Keep going.
Khan, sir. Wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in making brick both yesterday and today, as therefore? Verse 15. Then
meaning if you get on these jobs and their production ain't what they want, even during the pandemic, they're gonna fire you.
That's right.
And no unemployment.
That's cold business,
that's the
boy.
setup game.
That's
the
cold.
fix is in. And they know a lot of people don't have, it's going to be a tsunami of lawsuits that's coming behind this. But a lot of us don't have enough money for legal representation. So now how you know what I'm saying? They're going to be cracking the whip during a pandemic, and you worried about getting the damn virus. And then they don't even want to be held responsible. You're going to get in an article where the government and some of the government officials said that the jobs can't even be responsible if you get the COVID-19 on the job. They wanna not be liable for this, man. Do you understand what's going on?
That's cold business, man. Man, we in hell, man. Straight hell, man. We in hell. That's what that is.
Keep reading.
Keep reading.
Khan, sir. Exodus chapter 5, verse 15. Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying,
what did they do? They came and cried to Pharaoh. They said, man, go ahead.
Come. Wherefore dealest thou thus with thy servants? Verse 16. There is no straw given unto thy servants. And they say to us, make brick, and behold, thy servants are beaten.
Do you understand that? Now, I'm going to see something. Pharaoh had the straw. Do you hear me? Pharaoh had the straw.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most powerful empire on the face of the earth at the time. But what did they do? They made it harder.
Yep.
They made it harder.
Rigor.
You understand?
Okay.
They had the straw. He did this to oppress them. They have the money to last, to have a 6-month holdout.
Right.
To have a year. They got the goddamn Federal Reserve. They print money out of damn thin air.
Excellent comparison, Cap. Excellent.
We are in a wartime economy.
That's
This economy it has been compared to the time of World War I and II.
Right.
So they have the reserve to forego this thing, man. For 6 months or even a year, if need be. But they don't want to for you. That's the difference. That is making brick without straw.
Well, that's
capitalism. That's oppression. You understand? You can drop that warrior. Let's go to story number 2, my brother.
Well, that's amazing, man. That's absolutely amazing, man. All right, let's get story number 2 for tonight, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and
Hold on, before you get story number 2, take me to story number 5. Then we're gonna get story number 2. We just got through talking about Georgia, and let's show you the length they're willing to go for to express their hatred against you if you don't want to go to work.
Man, Most High Christ, let's get it. Listen, y'all. Listen, man. We say it every week. We can't make this up, you know. And we're gonna go ahead and give it to you rough, rugged, and raw. Boot up, shut up radio, man. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and skip to story 5 as ordered by Priest and Captain Kahan Thumyard. And it reads as such. All right. Mayor receives text calling her the N-word. Okay, calling her the N-word. Shut up and reopen Atlanta.
Did you see that?
Okay.
These are your white protesters.
God damn.
But you call them patriots.
Ah, man.
You call Black Lives Matter terrorists.
Told us, shut up.
But see, this is what's going on. See, this is how they operate. See, they will weaponize anything against you.
Woo!
The Bible says this man will live by the sword. He weaponizes everything. They got something called environmental racism. I've been studying the different types of racism because you know in ISUPK we specialize in race relations. Do you know that the race card is affecting you 360 degrees in your life, all the way around? From the air you breathe, you've been having bad air in your neighborhood. Some of these neighborhoods, you've been having bad water in your neighborhoods, in your city.
Right.
You've been living in a polluted space. You understand?
Well, that's cold. Boy.
And it wasn't an outcry. This sister showed some backbone and said, "I'm not open Atlanta because too many of our people, of my people of my ethnic background, would be affected." And they said, "Niggas, shut up and open the government."
Right. Come on.
Where are your white feminist allies, black women? Where are the feminists? See, we don't see these feminists running to this sister's aid. We don't see that. Keep going, brother.
All right. So now we have the mayor, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, has received an outpouring of support after tweeting that she received a racist message while she was spending time with her daughter. The message text to the mayor was vulgar and used to racially slur to address her. Okay? After stating that the message came through while her daughter was standing over her shoulder, she added she would be praying for the person who sent her the ugly note. There we go with that Christianity. Lastly,
guess what?
Come on,
UPK
man.
gonna pray too.
We're
gonna pray that they get the COVID-19.
Right. Pray
See,
for the person.
That's Christianity has crippled you.
What?
It's crippled you to see who your enemy is. It's crippled you to see, like, you're trying to play both sides of the fence. And brothers and sisters, I understand a lot of y'all are in political positions. A lot of y'all are in major financial. Some of you are presidents of banks and things like that.
Right.
We reached out to the ISUPK. We understand that.
Right.
But know this. The Bible says no man can serve two masters.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? There's going to come a time when you're going to have to choose who are you for. It always happens in a man and a woman's life. There's always a climax, or as they use in virus terms, a peak. And a peak usually happens before you go into a valley. And we're trying to tell you that you're going to have to choose sides. You can't. We understand that a lot of people want to play both sides of the fence, and it's all. But you understand that you are the enemy. You're the enemy of the state. And if you're not careful, white people will blame you for the virus.
Ooh-wee.
You better pay attention. Now, it's a Chinese virus, but they will blame you. And if you hold out long enough, they will blame you for crashing the economy. They will blame you for the economy.
Right. Right. Because you ain't go back working slave.
They're not getting the backlash that you're getting. They respect the Chinese, even though the virus came from that country. And they concealed it. But they always look out to take their aggression out on you. Commander Junior Hunter brought this out on the radio show. They always look out to make you as a punching bag. And if brothers and sisters out there listening, if you were to come to ISUPK, you could no longer be their punching bag under Commander Junior Hunter. I'm trying to tell you, you will have protection.
That's right.
You will have direction here. You understand? We tried to tell you, a lot of you, your pastors were telling you that they had 20/20 vision. We told you that they didn't have 20/20 vision. And now the doors of the church are closed. The Bible says without vision the people perish. And aren't our people perishing? Because they don't have vision. They don't have the foresight and the insight that Commander General Hunter had.
Right.
You need leadership. You need righteous leadership. And you won't get that in the American justice system. You won't get that in the American government. Donald Trump just told you to inject yourself with Clorox. Do you understand me? The so-called leader of the free world told you to inject yourself with Lysol.
Absolutely retarded.
And you want to follow this goddamn country? Let me tell you something. Not me in my house. I'm gonna follow real prophet of the Lord. You understand? Because you better believe this. That thing ain't peaked yet. And there's different strains of this virus. There's over 30 different strains of this goddamn virus.
Damn.
They don't even know. They don't even understand the dynamics of this virus, brother. That's how you know it's a plague from the Lord. Meaning, some people have symptoms, some people don't have symptoms. And then, what is that showing you? That the Lord is in control of this thing. He can activate, he can hit the on switch whenever he wants to.
That's right.
They had one pastor, he was so-called recovered, and he thought he had a celebration at the church. The next week he was dead.
Damn.
The next week he was dead. The Lord hit the on switch, man.
And Cap, if I may, I just to ask you, you know what I'm saying, a question so you can go in, Baba Kashaf. So, as Boot Up and Shut Up, you know, us being a news outlet, you know, politically as well as biblically, I get tons of emails that's referring, you know, that want us to speak on Atlanta being like an all-black state. You know, there's not as many people, you know, that's congregated in a specific area other than, you know, Atlanta, meaning, and that's compared to all across the world. So could this be like a guinea pig, you know, to see how black people, you know, relate to this? Like what are your you know, issues on that, or, you know, or what do you feel about that?
What that's exactly what it is. You are the petri dish for his. It's no different than the Tuskegee experiment.
Damn.
No different. And remember, we brought our article out a couple episodes ago where they were willing. The government was willing to pay poor people.
Right.
I forgot how much it was. It may have been $700, but it was some low amount of money. They was willing to pay people to get infected.
Right.
With the COVID-19.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Listen. God, the Bible says oppression make a wise man mad, brothers and sisters.
Crazy to do that, man.
And you got to be wise, meaning this: if you're mad doing oppression, you're wise. If you're not mad, you're unwise. Because it takes wisdom to understand oppression. Oppression is systematic. What do I mean systematic? Systemic, meaning it goes in every institution to keep you in a subjective state.
Right, correct. Come.
So even in the healthcare, we know that there is oppression. Even in the medical research field, there's oppression. Brothers and sisters, they know this.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Washington, D.C. You understand? A lot of the camps and a lot of the things, a lot of the people we met were people who agreed with what we were saying. And these people were professionals.
Yep.
I used to do it a lot. Listen, I don't even want to go into it, man. But we know we was helping running all kind of operations, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For the school and met different people, man. People at NIH. All that. They know what's going on, man. They see what's happening in this country, and they know that they have to have a sacrificial lamb.
Lee.
And they're always going to use you. Because why?
Right.
You are expendable.
Right. And Cap, if I may,
that's what we're trying to tell you.
Like I got a few, you know, emails that said, like, look what they're actually opening, right? They're actually opening up, you know, strip clubs. They're actually opening up, you know, nail salons. They're opening up barber shops. They're opening up bowling alleys. Like, that's, you know, things that black people attend. And why would you want to stick your fingers inside of a bowling ball with other people sticking their fingers inside of it? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's absolutely retarded, man.
Well, this is the thing. This is where the spirit of discipline have to come in and play. That's why the Bible says wisdom shall be the stability of thy time.
That's right.
See, let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. If you don't have any discipline or any morality, and a lot of our people don't, because the Christian church has told you to name it and claim it, to do those things that you want to do, and all those different cliches they give you.
Right.
They never gave you a sense of restraint. You understand? You can't tell me, you can't name one thing that a Christian won't do. You can't tell me, I dare anybody to tell me one thing that a Christian would not do. A Christian would do anything.
Right.
You understand?
And there's even something that goes around, Cap.
Not no moral compass.
Cap, you know what, Salaki? So, and there's even something that goes around saying Christians, now, you know what I'm saying, I'll do anything one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As they say, what do they say? I'm trisexual, right? That's what they say, right? They say, I'm trisexual. I'll try, anything one time, right?
Is that?
Like, that's incredible,
what
man.
They don't understand, what they don't understand, I want y'all, it takes one time to be one less.
Ooh-wee, good night.
That's what they don't understand. All it takes is one time. All faith needs is one time.
Cap, they talking about this COVID-19 is similar to like HIV, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even telling the truth on it. Like, they saying, like, you get it. It's like, you got it. You see what I'm saying?
They don't know. They don't know the implications of this thing here, man.
Hey, man.
They don't know, but we know. But what we do know from Commander General Yohana, that it is a plague from God.
Most High in Christ.
You understand? And God brings the plague. It's for a reason. It's for a reason, man. And it's so many different ways the Lord is showing. He's showing us. He's teaching us through these pandemics, these crises. You understand? The Bible says the heart. Give me that scripture where it says the heart of the wise is in the house of the morning. Give me that scripture.
That's in Ecclesiastes.
And the house
chapter
of
7.
In the house of feasting there's a food.
Verse
give me that. You know the scripture I'm talking about. It says the heart of the wise is in the house of the morning. We gotta lay this to our heart, man. What is the Lord trying to tell us? And a lot of these people, these pastors, they're not giving you the spiritual forecast. They're not telling you what's going on, and your members is calling us, and we picking up the phone, and we're gonna get those tithes too.
All right, he got it.
That you been giving these pastors. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men.
You see that? The white man is trying to rush you into the house of feasting.
Good night.
We're trying to tell we're trying to tell you these things, brothers and sisters. Let me tell you something. And we take no joy in this.
Right.
Sometimes the prophets wish they were wrong.
Right. Come.
Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's the burden of being a prophet.
Damn.
Sometimes we were like, man, don't be right about it. You know what I'm saying? I hope this ain't right. I hope this ain't right. Because guess what? It's affecting us. You think we don't got loved ones who haven't died from this virus? We got loved ones and family members that have died from this virus. The very virus that we prophesying about and telling our people to wake up and the Lord is trying to wake us up. We got family members that have died behind this virus, man. You understand? You think the prophets of old didn't have cousins and didn't have aunties and uncles and all that? You think they weren't affected by what happened, what they prophesied? It happened. You understand? Keep reading, brother. Any more in that scripture?
Come on, sir. And the living will lay it to his heart.
You understand? The living gonna lay it to your heart, man.
Golly.
You gonna. It takes. See, everybody don't have the spirit of discernment, but the men in the ISUPK, they have the spirit of discernment.
That's right, Cal.
They're able to see. Even the Bible talks about our brothers in the tribe of Issachar, where they was able to discern the times. They were able to look at the times and see it's getting ready to happen. You understand? And we telling you right now, the best investment you can make is in your people. You better all come into this house.
Right.
You better be getting in contact with Commander General Yohana and be getting ready for this Passover that's going to be announced soon. You understand? You better be getting ready for that. You better be coming to the table and saying, what is going to happen next? What must I do to get myself spiritually quarantined from this plague? You understand? That was a spiritual thing. That there was a physical, but not only a physical, but a spiritual thing that happened during the Passover, man. When they sacrificed that lamb and put that blood on the doorpost, the death angel passed by.
Right.
The Bible says that the life is in the blood.
That's right, Cap. That's right.
You understand? There's certain things that kept that pandemic from affecting us.
Damn.
Keep going, my brother. Any more? That's it in that scripture.
Come on, sir.
No, verse 4. He said, is that it?
Oh, sir.
Right.
Verse 4.
Okay.
The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
You understand that? The heart of the wise. Black people should be paying attention to all the people that's dying of this virus.
That's
you
right.
Should be wise enough to, the heart of the wise. You should lay it to your heart.
Man.
What is the Lord trying to tell us?
Dropping.
Every time there's death going on, we should say, what are you trying to show us, Lord?
You're killing.
What am I doing wrong? Commander Julian Hunter said something that was so beautifully and eloquently put, that we need to take spiritual inventory of ourselves during this time.
Nice.
We have a lot of times that we've been quarantined in this hell. We have a lot of time to reflect on the choices that we made and the choices that we're going to have to make.
Right.
A lot of times you can't do that because this goddamn rat race they call the capitalist American economy got you running to and fro. You barely got time to think.
Right.
So now you were able to process a lot of things, to evaluate things. You understand? On a spiritual level. Keep going, brother.
Khan, sir. But the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth.
Celebration.
You see that the house of mirth, meaning house of mirth is synonymous with being happy all the time.
Right.
Partying. You understand? The Lord is trying to tell you about life and death here. A fool gonna run to a party. He's gonna run to all these things. And you're dealing with the devil. You're dealing with the devil and his advocate. Okay, you keep going. You go back to the story, my brother.
Khan. It's just a little bit more, so I'll go ahead and clean it out.
Okay, if that's enough, we can skip off of it. Let's go to story number 2.
Khan. That's how you do it. Let's go and run through them. All right, so we're gonna go to story number 2, everybody. With story number 2, and it reads. All right, let me go ahead and get over here. Transition this for story
and when
number.
You get a chance, can you put that sign they had up where they said a lockdown is compared to slavery?
Oh, most definitely. I'll go ahead and
put that picture up where all our viewers can see out there in social media land, where they can see the foolishness that the white man put up about slavery.
I cannot believe, that they actually put it up, but we dealing with these people, man, and this devil, man, it's something that our people really cap. They really need to wake up off of, man, and stop putting their trust in it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up right now, even as we speak. Go ahead. I got to put that up. Let me see at 9, 8, 7. Yeah, this is something that really got me when you sent it to me. It was super heavy. When I saw it.
Damn right.
Again, it just goes to show where we at. As a people, man. And not seeing how they slip in stuff to us right in front of our face. And these are things that we need to look at, And so let me see. I know I grabbed it earlier. Let me see if I can.
It should be story number 2, the one about Las Vegas.
Okay, come on. All right, story number 2. Here we go. All right, y'all. Story number 2 is up on the board. All right. Shutdown, showdown. Mayor Goodman unapologetic in push to reopen economy.
You understand that? Make sure you understand what I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't apologizing for
unapologetic. Not even saying, well, let's look at all the facts. I've been seeing these mayors, and they've been saying some dumb crap, okay? They've been saying stuff like, we'll let you know more when the facts change. The facts don't change. That's why there's facts.
Right.
You can say when the information change, but you can't say when the facts change. The facts don't change.
So don't.
I don't know who these people's speechwriters are, but they are doing a horrible job.
Right.
Keep going.
So we have Mayor Carolyn Goodman, the lady you see on your screen right now, takes heart.
The wicked witch of the West.
That's right. takes heart from
the Wicked Witch of the West. Go ahead.
Takes heart from seeing business as usual at Las Vegas construction sites, which have kept on going throughout the shutdown. She says it's past time for the rest of the Nevada's businesses to follow suit. So what if that means gambling with human life?
Hold on.
Oh man!
Now, listen, this
crazy.
is the ironic part about it. Like the Lord, like this is the ironic part about it.
Hell.
You in a city called Sin City. That's gambling, right? There's nothing wrong with gambling. There's nothing wrong with you can't get addicted to it. But meaning they in that gambling, and then the reporter asks, the writer asks, wouldn't that be gambling with human life? Which is the most logical thing you can think of right here.
Right.
Because it's a gamble that you're gambling with people's lives, that people who barely living paycheck to paycheck right now. And see, that which is why they want to hold out on this money, because they know you got to go back to work. If they give you too much money, you ain't gonna want to go back to work right now. They cutting the unemployment benefit. So what they got to do, they got to force you back into the slave pit. Keep going.
Come on. So now we got some more. It says every day you get up, it's a gamble. Goodman said. All right.
Hold on.
Yeah. Look at what kind of comparison is that, Cap?
You know what amazes me when every time, and we do this on the street. We deal with the public. We deal with white people. We deal with all nations. But it always amazes me how white people who are in a position of entitlement, whose ancestors have destroyed, I mean, this part of the global hemisphere, but especially on this side of the hemisphere. And then they want to philosophize about what life is.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't that amazing?
Yes.
Like you dealt with the hand of death so long, but then you want to philosophize what life is about, what life means.
Right.
When you have been the blood suckers of us since forever.
Night.
Keep going.
Good night. Come. All right, so every day you get up, it's a gamble, Goodman said. Are you going to make it back home? All our people in law enforcement, do they know if they're coming home? All our people in fire and rescue.
Sanitation workers.
Oh, that's slick.
See, you're dealing with the devil.
Slick, boy.
You're dealing with the devil, man. And the devil means, the word devil means deceiver. We've been telling you this since 1969. You understand? The word devil means deceiver. And remember this. The greater the lie, the greater the deception.
That's right. Good night.
So now they're saying, well, it's a chance. But it's a chance you're taking for them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They want to make you think that this is something we're all in this together, but we're not.
That's cold.
Because if we were all in this together, those trash truck workers wouldn't have to walk out how they walked out last month.
That's right.
They wouldn't have to walk off the hazard pay. They wouldn't have to do that. You understand?
What?
Have you seen? Let me ask you this: have you seen any police officers walking off the hazard pay? I haven't seen that. So that, you know what that tells me? They're getting paid. Have you seen any fire workers walking off the fire truck because they ain't getting paid hazard pay? You know what that means? They're getting paid.
That's right.
That's what that means, brothers and sisters. You understand? Keep going, brother.
Good night. Come on. All our people in fire and rescue, do they know if they're coming home? Right? Do you know you won't be hit by a car? Do you know that watch the next one. Watch the next one, Cap. Do you know that your elevator in which you're riding won't crash to the ground? Right? You don't know. It's part of life. Right? An empty Las Vegas Strip and boarded up businesses are killing Las Vegas, said Mayor Goodman. maybe more so than the coronavirus. She believes reopening is worth the risk. Okay?
You understand that?
Money over health. You hear this?
Yes, come on, man. That's why the Bible said, when the Bible talks about it, this is why we try to tell you, you can't love everybody, you can't love everything. The Bible said, as it is written, the love of money is the root of all evil. Man.
Right.
It's the root. These people love money, and there's no telling, there's no limitation for what they would do. They're trying to dress it up now. And then she talks about, well, you don't know this, you don't know. Well, then, since we don't know, let's just let the economy, let's gamble on the economy. Let people, they know they got a better chance. When you gambling, you look at the chances, you look at the odds. If you want to talk about gambling.
Cap. Oh, I'm looking at the super chat, right? And inside of Facebook, something heavy, right? Sister said when she was asked, right, when Mayor Goodman was asked if she would reopen, right? She said that Mayor Goodman said that she has family to think about.
Yeah, you see that? Brothers and sisters, will you see that?
Right. So saying when she was directly asked, she said, "Well, I got family. I don't know about this." Yeah. So Cap, I just want to say this real quick. I'm gonna give it back. So you are exactly right, Ottawa. Reopening means blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians taking your butt back out there, right? But it don't mean your overseers or your taskmasters going back out there inside of COVID-19. Okay, that's what that means. Go ahead, Cap. See, that's what that means.
No, brother, what you're saying is right. That's why. See, Joseph was a genius.
Damn.
Every time I think about the story of Joseph, he was a genius, man.
Damn.
Oh, he was a genius. Because see, the taskmasters, they didn't have to get the straw. They gave the order to get the straw.
Right.
Their position was solidified under Pharaoh. But the people who had to work, those essential workers who was working on that construction for the pyramid, for a dead man, had to risk their lives and their health,
right,
to meet a quota, man.
That's cold.
Joseph was a genius. And going back to Martin Luther King, you can thank Martin Luther King for this. I ain't gonna get off Martin Luther King. I'm gonna stay on Martin Luther King.
Stay on it.
Because 50 or 60 years ago, we had a golden opportunity to carve out a section and an economy for our own people. We had a golden opportunity. That's why I say Joseph was a genius, man.
Right.
He cornered the market. He told his brothers, when you go to Pharaoh, when they ask you what your occupation is, tell them that you shepherd. Tell them you deal with cattle.
Good night.
Because the Egyptians hate cattle.
Come on now.
So they had a whole market that they carved out for themselves and that they controlled. And they had their own land. He said they will put you in the land of Goshen. So not only when you control a market, you control how much you control prices.
Damn.
When you have a market that you solely control, you decide what you sell it for.
Come on, man. Good night.
That made them powerful, man. And the Bible said they came in 70 souls and they grew as the sea of the sand.
That's right.
As the stars in heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? But when it got to Moses, them Uncle Tom niggas just sold out again.
Damn.
They didn't got back in power, and then they didn't have us. Now we went from having our own market to being under these bastards under construction.
Right.
And all the other stuff.
And if I may, Cap, just to throw this in there, just like Maccabees, right, the first chapter, right, when it says that wicked Negroes, well, I'm saying Negro, but I'm saying wicked men of Israel, I'm saying that signed a damn covenant and agreed to do what the heathen would do, man, against their own people. See what I'm saying? And for that damn gymnasium. And guess what? The Lord done shut the gymnasiums down. See what I'm saying? He done shut the football arenas down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He done shut the baseball. All of that is on lock right now. You know what I'm saying? In memory of my brothers, The Mexican brothers, the detainees, by the way, who are not in cages anymore. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Right. See what I'm saying?
Damn right, bro.
Not damn, man. Woo.
Damn right, man. I mean, listen. I mean, these are things that we would have had, man. Woo. But we don't. We wanted to give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 40 in the Apocrypha, verse 28. I'm gonna show you something.
Say verse 28. Okay.
You want to know why? Want to know why you looked at it as expendable? Why you looked at it as disposable to him? He's gonna show you right here in the Bible. You gonna let the Bible speak.
That's right.
You don't gotta believe. You don't want to believe what Commander General Yohana say. Okay, fine, no problem. Well, guess what? He's not speaking his words. He's speaking the words of the Bible. Let's read from a book that's older than all of us.
Let's get
Ecclesiasticus.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 40, verse 28.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 40, verse 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life.
You understand what our forefathers are telling us, man? Don't live like a beggar, man.
Right.
You understand? That's
begging
what we did. We were begging for civil rights.
Right.
That's what we did, man.
That's heavy, man. And they got us on film.
You don't ask for God-given rights.
Right.
If it's God-given, how can man take them? If it's God-given.
Right.
You understand? Right. What the Lord has joined together, let no man put asunder. So if God gave it to you, how can another man take it from you unless you give it to him? And you begging towards that. You begging for to be respected. And I said this before. You lost your respect by trying to gain his love.
Damn.
That's the problem.
That's cold, man.
That's why you're not respected. You're not looked at as nothing.
Damn.
You lost your respect by trying to gain his love. You understand? Our object ain't to gain his love. Our object is to gain respect. That as men. I hear people all the time talking about power, the 48 laws of power, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? I understand that.
Right.
But guess what? That book, the 48 laws of power, ain't got nothing in the Bible. You understand? This is real. Real power comes from the Lord. And in this book, there's rules to power and ways to get power that will blow your mind. You understand? Keep reading, my brother.
Come on, sir. For better it is to die than to beg.
Do you understand me? It's better to die than to beg. And if you will be willing to die, guess what? You'll get everything that you ever wanted.
That's right.
That's the secret. It's not even a secret. That's the truth. And if you have to die, you would die with respect.
That's
You
right.
would die with honor. But if you got to beg, you'll be full and full of shame. And that's not a way to live.
That's right.
Give me the next scripture.
Come on. Verse 29.
Listen to this.
The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for a life.
Read it again.
Come on. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for a life.
Read it one more time.
Come on. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for a life.
You want to know why it so easily can open up this government and open up these businesses you work in during the pandemic? Because your life is not even counted as a life.
Damn.
Because you have depended on their table for years and years and years, and your life don't mean nothing. So you know how many big-headed political Negroes are, even with Donald Trump. As soon as he got elected, them niggas said we want a seat at the table. I remember when Barack Obama got elected, we want a seat at the table. Every nigga want a seat at another man's table when you supposed to build your own table. You sitting at another man's table and you starving.
Damn.
Your life ain't gonna be counted as nothing because you didn't show yourself as a man.
Damn, man.
You didn't show yourself as a man, following after a goddamn dream, and now we in the middle of a pandemic, and you got to depend on them for a job. When we would have had our own goddamn reality instead of a dream.
And listen, they got them damn videos of us getting slapped in the face, hosed down with water hoses, dogs suck on us, they kicking us, they throwing rocks, and we steady talking about we shall overcome. And steady walk like, listen, man, they got us on film, man. And guess what the white man gonna do? He gonna do that. He gonna run them films and repeat over and over again, talking about you all wanted to join us. Like you guys just wouldn't leave us alone. You just kept coming at us, so we just, figured we'd make you part of our world. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, man, that proper righteous leadership to break us from thinking that we are damn homeborn slave. It's going to stop us from trimming our ways to be like them. When the Bible clearly says that we are above all nations on the face of the earth. The Bible clearly says that we the salt of the earth. The Bible says that we will flee back to our own people, man. Like as the chase road. You see what I'm saying? And every nation gonna be with their own people. So the ones who don't want to do that, welcome to coronavirus. The ones who don't want to be with their own people, welcome to coronavirus. The ones who don't want to leave the white man's world alone, welcome to coronavirus. Because guess what? That death angel that's flying around, that ain't no joke. You understand? And this is anybody killer. You see what I'm saying? And then listen, if I was black, which I am, Hispanic or Native American Indian, I'm going to tell you right now, we are more susceptible to dying once we catch it. You need to be serving the Lord. Right now, you need to be a Goog head. You need to be a Googleist. You know what I'm saying? You need to be into Googleology and trying to Google ISUPK. You need to be trying to follow all the commandments, right? Because the scripture clearly says it's coming to Israel first. You know what I'm saying? Before it brings everybody to Jehoshaphat, it's going through Israel first. And then the scripture says what? If it's going through Israel first, listen, the ones who follow the commandments, it's long suffering and hell on us. What you think about the sinner, man? What you think about what the sinner gonna go through? The Lord winked at first. The Lord ain't in no goddamn parade. He ain't waving his hand. He ain't winking, flirting with nobody. The winking is over, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know, I don't give a damn if they're a church Christian, they know that they should be behind their own people, getting the word of the Lord from their own people, man. Anybody that's even living today knows that we should be congregating with our own people, man. And listen, and with our own people comes a rule and a set of laws, conditions, and statutes that's supposed to make us better and greater. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to do that, coronavirus. If you don't want to do, listen, if it ain't coronavirus, like Commander General Yohana said, it's going to be something else. And guess what? Life as you knew it, not life as you know it. Life as you knew it, it's over with. It's over. See what I'm saying? That's just one step of this modern day Egypt, Sodom, Babylon that we living in. It's over with, man. It's over. The life that you knew it a couple months ago, it's over. If you're listening to this broadcast right now, it's over with. It ain't gonna never be the same. And I'm gonna tell you right now, anything that the so-called white man and woman say, it's a damn lie until proven otherwise. Remember that from here on out. Go ahead, Cap. I'm just saying, man.
Damn right, but I mean, we have entered into I guess you would say another paradox now. And this is the new normal. And what a lot of people have to understand is you have to now even more, like, remember the Bible says this. He told us to come out of her, my people. Partakers in what plague. The Lord told us in the book of Revelation to come out, take our spirits out.
Right.
Remember, we're a spiritual thing. We're spiritual people. So our solution to our problem have to do is spiritual.
That's right.
You understand? Everything you see happening in the physical, there's something that's going on in the spiritual behind that.
What?
You understand that it manifests. So we're trying to tell you to turn back to the Most High. Remember this, the Lord said He severed us from other people.
That's right.
Sever means to violently separate, meaning it took death. When Egypt, the night Passover, man, we made a covenant with each other, man. And the Lord, we said, whatever fate we gonna meet it together. If we gonna win, we gonna all win. If we gonna die, then we gonna all die.
Man, that's heavy, man.
You understand? It wasn't no we ain't together no more. That night we understood, and those cries came out, and we was eating lamb. You understand? And unleavened bread. You understand?
Right.
And we came out there. It took death for us to come out of there. The Bible says Pharaoh thrusted the children of Israel out. You understand? That's
what you say?
You understand?
Get up out of my land. They done killed all of my firstborn. You know what I'm saying? Animals and everything. They done killed everything. Get up out of here. That's the only way. Right. And listen, Heavy Cap brought that up. Guess who else gonna do that? Thus saith the Lord. Donald Duck gonna do that. Right? America's president, Donald Trump, right? He is going to do that. Because he is a arrogant, lofty, you know what I'm saying, conceited bastard, man. And the only way that he can be taken down is to be taken out. Okay? Now, when we look afar, right? When we look afar off, everybody thought what? Kim Jong-un was just, oh man, he's untouchable. Look at the way they march. They march with straight legs. Oh man, they got bombs. They organize. Let me tell you something, man. That Buddha Asian brother is slacking, not brother. That Buddha Asian heathen is dead, man. You know what I'm saying? The most, listen, man. You gonna listen. Where was Buddha at to save him? Okay, where's Buddha? Buddha ain't even the Buddha that you look at. That ain't Buddha. He's sleeping. The Buddha that you see, that fat looking man, that's not Buddha. That's some representation. That's not who actually Buddha is. Right? So their God is so fake, they're not even putting who Buddha is. You know what I'm saying? Our God is the God of Israel. He's in the tempest. You know what I'm saying? He's in the tsunamis. He's in the whirlwind. He's in the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Our God plagues the children of Israel when we don't do the right thing. And guess what? He rewards good behavior. That's what Exodus chapter 20 verse 5 and 6 say, right? Right? He goes into the third and fourth generation of those who hate him. But for all those who love him, guess what? For all those who love him, guess what happens? He shows mercy unto thousands of those who love him. It's time for so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, follow these commandments. You know damn well that you're supposed to be following these commandments. You all are well aware of the most controversial man in America, Commanding General Yohana, and what he's laid down since 1969. Every ear gonna hear it, every eye gonna see it, every knee gonna bow to the Lord God of Israel, Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, whether you like it or not. I know, listen, I know it seems like it ain't finna happen because it's brothers from the hood that's telling you this. I get it, right? Right? Got wearing gold chains, right? Mouth full of gold. You know what I'm saying? Right? They was all in jail. I understand that. But what you need to understand is those are the priests and prophets of the Lord who are actually ordained. Okay? Right? Who are actually ordained and commissioned by Commanding General Yohana, who is first in charge until Christ returns. That's the problem y'all having. See what I'm saying? You want it the way you want it. It ain't going to be the way you want it. It's going to be the way the Lord want it. And you're going to have to come up out of her like Cap just said. Captain Kahan just said. You're going to have to come up out of her, man. Spiritually, you're going to have to come up out of her. It's not going to be the way you want to do it. And guess what? Righteous masculinity is back on the planet because that is righteous leadership. And that's going to come from blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. It's not going to come from an effeminate homosexual so-called white man. It's not going to happen. Right. You understand? You got it, Cap. You got it.
Damn right. And let me get Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha chapter 31, verse 12. We just gave you the scripture where it says, a man don't live a beggar's life.
Right.
And if you depend on another man's table, your life not going to be counted as nothing.
Damn.
So now, see, the Bible gives you proper etiquette, and that transfers from the dinner table all the way down to doing business. Which is why in Israel we refer to eating as getting money. This Bible is about us. This is how we talk. When we even refer to things as bread is getting money, cheese. We even refer to certain food items as money. So you know this is talking about us. So the Lord is telling you how to eat when you invited over to another man's table, and not to depend on another man's table. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 31, verse 12, my brother.
Come. Ecclesiasticus chapter 31, verse 12. If thou sit at a bountiful table, be not greedy upon it.
And you understand? The Lord said, if you invited into a bountiful table, don't get greedy. You understand? Be wise in how you deal with things. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. And say not, there is much meat on it.
Don't be out there running your mouth. Well, there's a lot of meat here. There's a lot of meat here, y'all. Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 13. Remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing.
You see that? Like, Satan is going to seduce you with things that may look at like your life is going to be better. And that's how so many of our people have done, man. I mean, so many of our people, man, they didn't sit at the white man's table and they didn't sold their souls.
Right.
And they didn't sold you. They didn't bargain with you. They didn't say, look, I'll give you black people's attention. You know what I'm saying? I'll do this for you for black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people. And this is what happened. This is why we are plagued, man. In the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 35, the Bible said the Lord plagued the people because they made a golden calf.
That's right.
You understand? Like these things are happening because of our transgression against our Father, our Heavenly Father. This is why I'm just giving it to you straight. And let me tell you something. The Christian church is being affected by a lot. I've been seeing so many pastors die. A lot of family members of ours have been passing away too. But the Christian churches get hit hard. I mean, I've been seeing pastor after pastor after pastor get just dying of this stuff, man. You understand? It affects all of us, man. Like, we all in this together. You know what I'm saying? Commander Junior Hunter said something that was so heavy. He said, we came over here together and we're going to all leave here together. One shape, fast, and a form. You understand? And that's important, man. So we better link up with the ISUPK, all the brothers out there. Shout out to Captain Ryder Zaya out there in Atlanta. The brothers out there in Atlanta hold it down.
Right.
They link up. If you live in the Atlanta area, you know they open everything up. You want to know the direction, how you supposed to move. Get in contact with the ISUPK. We got brothers in Atlanta, in Georgia, in Augusta. You understand? I think out there in Decatur, all my brothers out there in Decatur, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Show love. All the brothers out there in Augusta. You understand? Macon, Georgia. Oh, right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all reach out, man. You know what I'm saying? We all the way across this thing, man. We in hell. You know what I'm saying? Right now. I'm in hell right now reporting live.
Good night.
So we trying to tell you, man, listen, let's go ahead and do this thing right now. We got a chance now, brothers and sisters, during this quarantine to come up with some major solutions and put our heads together under the right leadership, man, and make some headway. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
That's right.
It ain't enough. Let me tell you something. We got everything we need. We got brothers and sisters there's nurses, there's doctors, there's all these things. If we come back to the Lord's holy record, there's nothing that we can't do, and we will be spiritually quarantined from these things. Right?
That's right.
You understand? These things will pass over us. That's what the Passover is about. The plague, the death angel passed over us.
Man.
All you have to do is the Lord say that I am nigh unto you. You don't got to go to Mecca or go under some waterfall in China to find the Lord.
Right.
He's nigh unto you.
Right.
Your God is real.
Oh, man.
You understand? That's what we trying to tell you, man. So I know it's just past the time, man. I want to thank you, Awo Yala, and the brother Fareed. Thank you for having me on the show tonight, man. Y'all continue to support the ISUPK. Pay your tithes, definitely. That money, that stimulus money came in, man. Look, drop 120 in them tithes, man.
Man,
drop that money in them tithes, man.
Right.
It's going. Listen, y'all. I ain't gonna even talk about it. You ain't listen, man. Listen, I'm telling you. Put your money, invest into this nation, man.
Woo!
Invest into your nation. You see, we giving you the direction,
right?
And now we doing. Listen, Commander Junior Hunter, he's been feeding people throughout this pandemic. He's been this is what he does with the pennies that he gets. With the pennies, the Christian church is getting hundreds of thousands of dollars. You need to do your part, brothers and sisters, and not only invest your money, but invest your time. You know what I'm saying? Invest your effort into this thing, man. Let's put our heads together. Let's do this, because you seeing the white man is going to put you on the front line of a pandemic and give you a bottle of hand sanitizer and some masks and tell you to go to work.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He going to tell, and let me tell you something. He going to have you go to work when he knowing it's people that's infected in that time. He going to tell you.
Damn.
You understand? So make sure y'all share this feed, man. Shout out to all the memers, all the streamers out there, all the long-time listeners, man. We got Commander Junior Hunter show coming on tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's
Black
right.
Watch. Pay your tithes, ISUPK.com. 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where it all started. Hey, we got the hell, man. Captain Huntham, y'all reporting live from hell. I'm out of here. Shalom.
Most High in Christ. Hey, there you go right there, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. You see what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is, man. You see what I'm saying? Listen, it ain't gonna stop. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to give you the truth. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to give you what? The inconvenient truth. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Kazak Yard out of California, man. LA, California. You know what I'm saying? Inconvenient truth. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that Northern Kingdom in, you know, under one unit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. Hey, listen, big ups to which really ain't said a lot. You know what I'm saying? But big ups to War Council Radio out of Dallas, Captain Yashimar, Officer, Precinct Officer 5000, Asha Yor, you know what I'm saying, and Amath Kapan, out of Dallas, man. You understand what I'm saying? Let's putting it down for real. You understand? Understand that's what it is, man. Saying War Council Radio soon to hit your radio waves very soon, man. And big ups to my brother, you know what I'm saying? Straight Gate Radio, that's Cornelia Allah. Big ups to Cornelia Allah, Straight Gate Radio, you know what I'm saying, for putting it down, you know what I'm saying, for ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, strong officer, you know what I'm saying, a dedicated officer and a warrior in the ISUPK, all right? So I want to make sure that that's said, because that's not said a lot. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I put that out there and put that all out in front your face, you know what I'm saying, so you can see it, you know what I'm saying, and know what it is, see what I'm saying? So all of them is my brothers, you know what I'm saying? All of these is my brothers. That's what this ISUPK, you know, ISUPK affiliate radio station is, man. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of brothers that have dedicated their lives, you see what I'm saying? Dedicated their lives coming out here, you see what I'm saying? So with no further ado, we got Sharpen the Sword Radio. If you missed that episode today, you missed a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's the Gargabar, you know what I'm saying? Captain the Gargabar out of St. Louis, man, with Sharpen the Sword Radio. We got Kaboom Radio, Kaboom. You know what I'm saying? With Ayazaha Radio out of North Carolina. Big ups to my brother, you know, we speak often on the phone. Take Ground Radio, Captain Kapash. Officer to rock, you know what I'm saying, them Israelite Indianapolis, you know what I'm saying, Indianapolis Israelites, you know what I'm saying, laying it down. Y'all already know about them. They had some incident that happened, right, with a woman that they called one of them a nigger, you know what I'm saying, and guess what, it went viral on World Star, okay, well, goddamn right, it went viral on World Star, man, so act like you know about UPK, and guess what, give UPK the respect that we deserve. You understand that? All right, now let's get back into it. We got Rude in Speech, right? My brothers out of Willington, Delaware. My niggas is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that is Officer 5000 Tasayan, right? Tazayawan and Officer Matazapa, man, coming out of Delaware. You know what I'm saying? Putting it down, and you will find, you know what I'm saying, a edited version, you know what I'm saying, and a excellent show that goes on, man. If you in that Delaware area, man, make sure that you get with Officer Tazayawan and Officer Matazapa, putting it down in Delaware, all right? Rude in Speech is the radio, okay? Make sure you go on Facebook and check them brothers out, all right? All right, now we also got Captain Sakawar and Captain Arya, okay, of Angry Black Man Media. All right, big ups to both of them captains, man, my big brothers in this truth, man, for putting it down, all right? We also have the Hidden Truth Reveal. Now, the Hidden Truth Reveal will be on tomorrow, all right? Hidden Truth Reveal comes on tomorrow at noon time. All right, that's my big brothers out of Syracuse, New York. I'm saying Captain Azania putting it down with the Hidden Truth Revealed, all right? Make sure you check that out tomorrow. We also have Cross the Line Radio, which, guess what, needs no introduction, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Captain Tazaria, you know what I'm saying, Captain Katazai, putting it down every Thursday, man. Y'all make sure you check my brothers out, my big brothers out on Cross the Line Radio. Just make sure when you call in, keep your foot when you come to the men of the Lord. You understand? When you come to the house of the Lord. Because guess what? You ain't crossing no goddamn line. All right? All right, now let's get in with Street Talk. Street Talk, my big brother, man. I'm saying, coming out of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Captain 13,000 Akkad Abarayam. I'm saying, coming out of Philadelphia, man. Street Talk. He's usually kicking it side by side with Alawat. And that's Paleo Hebrew. That's General Hazayan, all right, with Letter Hebrew Speak. That will be on tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. That's 10 a.m. Eastern time, all right. Make sure you check that out. Letter Hebrew Speak, all right, with General Hazayan and Captain Akkad, all right. That'll be on tomorrow, all right, in the morning. And again, immediately following that will be the Hidden Truth Reveal. All right. Now we also have, like I say, all of this coincides with my brother. Let me give him another quick shout out. You know what I'm saying? Which is the Inconvenient Truth, Kazakh Yard out of California every Wednesday, as well as War Council Radio, which you need to stay tuned with Captain Yashamar and Priest and Officer Ashayar. All right. And then again, Straight Gate Radio. Straight Gate Radio is my brother, Kwanaya Allah, man. You want to make sure you check Straight Gate Radio out, all right? All right, got some heavy knowledge coming in on these ISUPK affiliate radios, all right? Now, all of this is in conjunction with the head honcho. Who is that? The Grill Radio Show, all right? The Grill Radio Show, all right, comes on every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 8 p.m. Central Time. All right, you want to make sure if you're having trouble getting on the Grill Radio Show, you want to make sure that you go to YouTube. All right, go to YouTube and make sure that you subscribe to Black Watch. All right, it's 2 words, Black Watch. All right, and then you can go to the Grill Radio Show. All right, shouldn't have any problems. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to all. Okay, all right. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. A notification bell should say all. That's what you want to hit, all right? And then guess what? Every time Commanding General Yohana goes live, especially with his intense, critical breakdowns of the coronavirus updates, you want to make sure that you catch that you don't miss any of that, all right? So again, I am Priest and Officer, all right? Priest and Officer. One Ya'ala, all right, and I listen. I'm just a servant. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a servant here. You know what I'm saying? To give you, you know what I'm saying, the truth about what's going on, right here live on Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, man. You know what I'm saying? All I am is just a You know, that's all I am. I'm just a servant of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you donate. You all make sure you donate, man. Go to Cash App. I know you got a Cash App, right? Go to Cash App and hit $, all right? $, BUOSUR. BUOSUR. Donate. Like I said, I got some either next week or the following week, right, with the donations that I've been receiving, all right? Got a whole new mic system, got a whole new EQ system, whole new equalizer system coming through, because we actually take the money that you get, the money that we get, and we make sure we put it back into, you know, boosting this radio station up to be the best that it can be, all right? So make sure you do that. Again, brothers and sisters, if you have not donated, make sure you donate, all right? If you have not shared the video, make sure that you share the video, all right? Make sure you share the video ASAP, man, all right? As you can hear, we're dealing with a live audience over here, all right? We're dealing with a live audience, all right? All right, just give her no attention, man. It'll stop, all right? All right, so now, all right, good. So, look good. So here we go, man. ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I want to thank everybody in the chat room. And say, hey, my brother Shaw. Hey, Shaw Ben Yahawadah. I'm looking at you. Got eyes on you, brother. I seen you get raised up. You know what I'm saying? We talked back in the day. I see you back in effect. That is a wonderful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? To see you getting raised up. And guess what? You got proper leadership out there in them Carolinas, man. You know what I'm saying? With them strong priests and prophets out there, man, raising you up, all right? Okay, so we got Pleasant Sister. I see your Pleasant Sister in the building. Let me see. Amanabah, I see you in the building. We got Kamadah in the building. My brother Dwayne Davis in the building. Matzah Ya'ala in the building, man. Karab Yahawadah. What up, Karab Yahawadah? Colleen in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother right there. Don't ever miss that. You know what I'm saying? We're in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got Shikalia out of Dallas with my brother Trooper Uriah. Hey, Trooper Uriah, it's time to take that officer's test, my brother. Time to take that officer's test, all right? Time to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it in, man. All right? Let me see, who else we got in this building, man? So I can, wait, listen. Oh, my brother Mike Oliver, man, from San Antonio. SA in the building.
Right.
SA in the building. What's up, Mike? You know what I'm saying? Big deal. Hey, and I got my sister, let me see, I think Rita, I hope I pronounced her name right. Rita Maggie, man, in the building, man. Back out there in Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Back in Mississippi where I'm born, you know what I'm saying? My stomping grounds, my home ground, you know what I'm saying? Out of Mississippi, man. So it's good to see my brother, of course, Renaz in the building. Of course, Makwadash is in the building. Of course, Mariam is in the building, you know what I'm saying? Yashikar in the building, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, this is how we do it, man. Big ups to all my big brothers. Again, big ups to Priest and Captain 13,000 Kahan Thumb Yard, the Water Ottawa for coming on every week, doing the show, bringing that political knowledge to these brothers. I get tons of emails on how, you know what I'm saying, on how precise and detailed you are. You know what I'm saying? For making Boot Up or Shut Up Radio what it is today, all right? And a couple of shout outs, big ups to Houston real quick. My brothers in Houston, you know what I'm saying? That's my stomping ground out in Houston. Big ups to Captain, Priest and Captain Yatazak 10,000 out there in Houston, Texas, you know what I'm saying? Austin, San Antonio, Killeen, you have no idea. Let me find out he got a chariot. I think he got a chariot, man. I'm going to find out. Chariots don't make no noise because I can't hear it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to find out. That brother got a chariot, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother be everywhere. Yeah. But big ups to Captain Yatazak, man, you know what I'm saying? For his righteous leadership, all right? Again, listen, y'all. Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. We're not where we are, but we sure ain't where we used to be. You know what I'm saying? We going straight to the top with your help. The 80th episode, the big 80, man. See what I'm saying? Big ups, man. Double and triple and quadruple honors, man, to the generals, man. Big ups to I'm saying, Commanding General Hunter, man. I'm saying? The leader of this great nation, man. First in charge until Christ returns.
Right.
Alright? That's how it's gonna be. Hey, until then, listen, y'all. ISUPK, man, is the home of the truth. You understand that? Get that through your skulls. You understand that? Get that through your skulls, man. You understand? ISUPK, man, ain't gonna never fade, man.
ISUPK.
I know what it is.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Rolling hard, forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Woke up, Lord bless me with another day. Eat shit, showered, and be on my way. Jumped in the two-door, Monte Carlo, solo, with a fofo, on my way to get the dough, yo. If you don't work, then you don't eat. Don't be scared to walk through life when you got feet. You gotta run a race, it's a track meet. Can't trust nobody on the street, so you pack heat. Just got a phone call, my homie I grew up with dead. And last night my other partner had his dough kicked in by Fed. Crooked cops go to your hood and hug your steps, searching till they find your stash box where the gun is kept. I ain't never slept, some dream a fairy tale crime. The judge ain't giving no grace, he giving jail time. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scarred on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard. Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. I believe in its truth, I'll never stop. Gun to my head, knife to my throat, I'll never stop. Ain't eat or drink nothing, I'll never drop. Rapping words over beats like this, I'll never flop. Pick up your cross, follow your Hawashah. Living righteous now, that old wicked man had to die. I testify the white man, the devil, he a lie. He the judge sitting in court that make your mama cry. Christianity had me traumatized. I'll never water down the truth, I can't compromise. I love the Most High more than my own children. My sons and daughters, they hate me, just imagine the feeling. Pain hurts so deep, cut like a machete. Prepare your soul for temptation, you better get ready. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard. Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. If it ain't one thing, it's 5 or 6. That president gon' cause a race war through politics. The way they treat my Mexican brothers on the border. Isaiah 14 and 21 prepare slaughter. Babylon falling, everything gon' flip. Every day of my life I pray for rulership. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard. Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard.